All right, this is part 3 of our reaction to MADGAON Express. You guys, thanks so much for coming back. As always, I want to remind you that we got a Patreon page if you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions. That's patreon.com/cinejump or cinejump.com. Both URLs will work. You will need your own copy of the film, so you can open it up side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with 2 of your favorite CineDesis from the internet. All right, let's get back into it. Here we go.
कॉमेडी कहेंगे ना तो कॉमेडी होनी चाहिए ना I'm pure veg यार I'm seriously allergic to seafood.
Oh my god.
Keep it together, guy. Keep it together. You'll be all right. Stay strong.
You'll be okay.
You're a strong woman.
Hey, इधर आओ.
मजा ना हो पिंकी कॉमेडिया है.
I didn't ask.
Exactly.
अच्छा नाम.
They're trying too hard.
अच्छी तरह से पकड़ना. ये पकड़.
Its reaction is great.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going.
इधर बैठने का और काम करने का. ठीक तरह से कर. चल.
Oh no.
Oh god. That's where the goods are kept. You're deathly allergic to seafood. Down we go. Uh-oh. Oh, hello. Just act like you're supposed to be there.
अरे काय ग?
Sorry. झालं तुमचं?
झालं म्हणजे साडी काढाने मला मदत कर.
God.
झालं तुमचं.
Oh no.
हो तू.
Yeah, why else would you be down there?
This is stressing me out. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Ah, what a delicious lunch we've all had. They're passed out.
Perfect time to make an escape.
Yep, post-lunch night-night. Oh. Well, all right then. That was easy.
I mean, those chairs do look.
Yeah, right? Pretty
old.
rickety.
He didn't even have to try hard.
No. He was like falling asleep and the line came off.
Why go that way?
Land on top of him. Assassin's Creed style.
I'm not able to open the knot.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
that was
You got
easy.
it. Just take all of them.
Yeah. Just
Why
grab
leave
all-
any behind?
Why'd you leave that one behind? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, but he's got a digital girlfriend.
ताशा
हाँ बोलो.
अपना फोन दो मेरा फोन नहीं चल रहा है डोडो को फोन लगाओ दोनों को बताना जरूरी है कि हम यहाँ से भाग चुके हैं
Don't call him. Don't call him. Okay.
Hello.
My god, he's losing his mind.
पापा क्या बोलना मुंह से बोलना.
Periods.
बाय मग यायचं नाही ना. चल.
That's an excuse.
All
I
right,
guess.
all right. That works.
गजरा वजरा लगा के आई है. जा. ए इधर कुठं? चला घरी जा.
Yeah, get out of here. If you can't work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh no, the fish blood. Uh-oh.
Ew! Oh no!
Why does this always happen?
माझ्यावर कशाला केली रे?
Uh-oh.
काय हे?
Oh no, the wig. Oh, you're in trouble now.
Nice.
Nice, good call.
Way to pivot that shit.
Pack it up. Jesus!
Sorry.
Oh my god, he just collapsed your windpipe.
मजा ना पिंकी कॉमेडिया है. मजा ना पिंकी कॉमेडिया है.
You are surrounded, my guy. You are gonna
Get out of there. These women don't mess around.
अभी ऊपर जाने का और पुलिस को भटकाने का. तब इधर देखते हैं. चल. ए ताई.
They're gonna get upstairs and realize the cops aren't there.
माझा पण झाला.
Okay, all right.
Damn, all right.
All right.
Poor guy. All right, how are you gonna carry all of that out?
Oh my god, who is this?
No. Hello.
Slip out. It's just a wig.
Yeah, it's just a wig. Slip the wig off.
ताई मी पण पराठी आहे. मला जाऊ दे.
There it is.
Yikes. Uh-oh, you... Nice spin move. Jesus.
Oh god.
It's not enough to slam him against the floor, she's just slamming him against the ceiling.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yikes. He needs a dose of these stuff earlier. Oh my god.
The throat.
Just single consecutive throat chops.
Oh, freaking A. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, God. Whoa.
Oh my god, from there?
That's
Are you kidding me?
ridiculous.
That's the doctor!
Yeah, he came in clutch.
Oh my god. Is he the actual, like, best spy in the country? Or are they just another rival gang? What a crazy
Like a
shot.
military operation.
Yeah, right?
कहीं पे भी हो सकता है सारा का सारा चाहिए ओके कॉफी
Careful now. Careful now.
Yeah, alright. There's a lot of... Thank god you got a vest.
Why did you back up? Okay. Why even ask?
Hustle, 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 hustle.
Oh, I guess the vest helped him out.
Yeah.
Yo.
Alright, girls.
Yo.
Load up.
Yo, that's a lot of ammo.
Break the windows so you can fire through them.
Are they
Nice roll.
Are they even aiming, or they're just shooting aimlessly?
Suppressing fire! That works.
तुम लोग को भी लगता है
You people, yes. Whew. He's like, oh my god, the cops actually showed up.
ये क्या हो गया ये कैसे हो गया
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Online.
Oh no, it's gonna go off.
Old lady knows what she's doing.
Nice.
Go get him, Granny.
That was not expected at all.
Well, that was a good try. That was a good try. Oh my god.
I mean, there is kickback on those things, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Uh-oh,
Yeah, he's on one.
It's in his
I was
stream.
wondering if this was gonna come up. Monster mode engage. Conveniently cover their heads for the stunt. They're gonna push through.
Yeah, what kind of plan was that?
Yeah, right? Why didn't you go out the back?
Morado.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh, no. No bueno.
They're all looking. Scramble.
Get out.
Quick, scramble.
Why would you drop it?
on 3
Throw it. That'll do it.
That's not how that works, but all right. Just comedy of errors. Wow,
They made it out.
unscathed.
Oh, hey, Doc.
डॉक्टर लेनी बैग दो मुझे मेरी बात सुनो बैग दो मुझे
But I needed to give my friend.
पर बैग
Run, run, run.
I need that bag
You're gonna go on foot the whole way?
Yeah, carrying all that? That's crazy. They probably cleared out as soon as they heard the
He
gunfire.
looks so confident as he walks.
Yeah, right?
अरे भाई हो गया उधर पे
सब लोग भाग गए
Just gotta keep moving.
के फट गए होगी साले फट्टुओं की तू पागल हो गया
He's such a badass when he's
Yeah, I get you.
on uppers.
क्या करेंगे
He's a totally different guy.
Yeah, totally different guy. I was wondering if we were going to take the Vespas.
I didn't even catch those.
I saw him in one of the wides. Drone shot, drone shot.
देखना तब से मेरे पेटीकोट में फोन वाइब्रेट कर रहा
My petticoat.
हेलो
Oh, that poor guy.
तुम लोग ठीक हो
फर्स्ट क्लास और तू
Please, boss, please, boss.
हाँ
अभी किधर है तुम लोग
वी आर रनिंग अवे
He says it so calm.
क्या मतलब है
मतलब के गुल हो रहे हैं
They're chasing
मेरे को मतलब मत समझा वो मालूम है मेरे को
Yeah.
चुपचाप मार लेके
explain
इधर
the
आ जा
word.
वरना तेरे दोस्त लोग को मैं
जो करने का है कर दूसरी बार फोन मत कर चल
Do whatever you feel like, don't call back. Oh, they're gone. So, that's a shame. Oops. Oopsie doopsie.
सॉरी भाई
This is
खाना
such
खा के थोड़ा आग
a
लग गया था
this is a clown operation.
Uh-huh.
फुकड़ीचंदो गैंग चला रहा
No
हूं
wonder
मैं,
the girls
ये
are running
government
things.
office।
Where are they?
Her house, maybe? Or is this the doctor's place?
She's all about it.
Yep. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Don't worry,
I'm promised to another woman.
सब ठीक हो जाएगा.
This woman's real.
Yeah.
He hasn't met that other one yet.
She's real.
You know, for a second back there, मुझे लगा कि तुम मुझे वही छोड़ दोगे.
At what point?
मेरी वजह से तुम लोग फंसे
It
थे.
would really throw me if a girl just sat on my lap and was like, I'm okay now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, yeah. I'd be like,
I don't know.
whoa.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this situation here.
Ma'am. Oh my god!
Just tossed her ass.
Just dropped her through the table.
It's okay. कुछ नहीं हुआ. Just walked into something.
Yeah, he's like, something's
अरे,
up.
बाकी दो दोस्तों का पता चला? कहाँ है वो?
I'm not gonna tell you.
How do you know कि वो हमारे साथ नहीं?
Danny, why did you call me?
Uh-oh.
Thank you for everything that you have done for us, but हम लोग जब यहाँ पहुँचे तब आप यहाँ थे नहीं और अब ऐसे लौटे हैं. This doesn't look like you've just walked into something.
It's a flesh wound. It's nothing.
I walked into a mess is what I walked into.
Mendoza, कोमड़ी. मुझे सब पता है और अब मुझे ये भी पता है कि you guys are just victims. 7 साल में पहली बार आज तुम्हारे दोस्तों को बचाने के लिए मैंने पूरे ऑपरेशन को रिस्क में डाल दिया.
He is a spy.
इस मुसीबत से सिर्फ मैं तुम्हें बाहर निकाल सकता हूँ. लेकिन उसके लिए मुझे सारा और सारा एविडेंस चाहिए.
Okay, all right.
जितना कम जानोगे मेरे बारे में उतना हम सबके लिए बेटर होगा.
Oh,
He's a raw agent.
yeah, right?
और सिर्फ मैं बचा सकता हूँ अगर हम वो सारा सर्रेंडर कर दें तो.
Oh no. Oh no.
What the? Why the hell did you do that?
इसको मालूम है के बारे में.
Yeah, he was just explaining that.
वही साले को.
The fact that he's also cut
Yeah, right?
is actually very real. And if otherwise like slapstick kind of film, the glass is super dangerous.
Oh, it's because Danny fell on top of his head.
चल पीछे चल.
Amazing, incredible.
No need to thank me. जेब चेक करो इसकी. गाड़ी की
Finger
चाबी निकालो.
wrapped.
मैं इसके कपड़े लेके आता हूँ. ऐसे थोड़ी जाएंगे.
My
यहाँ से.
God,
He's super confident.
he's so confident. He's like, I know exactly what we need to do.
Guys, मुझे लगता है डॉक्टर डैनी एक अंडरकवर एजेंट है.
हाँ, मुझे भी यही लगता है.
We should go back and help him.
वो हमारी मदद करने की कोशिश कर रहा था.
अच्छा. और तूने उसका आधार कार्ड चेक किया क्या? या उसने जो बोला फेस वैल्यू पे मान लिया? क्योंकि
My
बोला तो मैंने भी
God,
था
he
कि मैं
sounded
रोका एजेंट है.
believable,
वो
though.
बात किसी से नहीं मानी. Correct?
That's all it takes.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to sound
All
convincing.
you gotta sound is believable. Confidence is key.
बैग दो सिर्फ यही चिल्लाया जा रहा था. इनकी जान बचाओ ऐसा एक भी बार नहीं बोला उसने.
That's
ये बात
true.
बताई
Fair
तुम लोग
enough.
को.
तुमने बात कहाँ खत्म होने दी? सर पे मार के बेहोश कर दिया और बेचारे आयुष की नाक भी तोड़ दी.
Oh, poor guy.
Baby, you're still bleeding.
Baby.
Baby.
God.
He's like, what?
He's like,
what is? What?
excuse me?
No, hold on. Wait, what?
मैं बस चाहता हूँ कि ये हम कैसे ना कैसे करके इस मुसीबत से बाहर निकल जाएं. ताकि तू आयुष तू अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड निशा को पर्सनली मिल के I love you.
Dang.
Oh, the
That's all
cock
I want
block.
for you, my friend.
My friend.
कौन है निशा?
Kaun hai?
It's a long story. It's
In fact, it's not. It's a very short story. 2 लाइन का खत्म हो जाएगा.
He's got an online girlfriend and he's saving himself for her.
His true love. End of story.
Oh, damn.
को मरियम कैसी है?
I forgot. मैं भूल गया यार. अरे किसे? फोन दे तेरा. ये यहाँ पे.
Wrong phone.
Hello baby, welcome to.
Oh no. Oh no.
अब तक नाम तो सुना होगा ना?
He was waiting for that phone call.
Uh-huh.
मैं कल मॉर्निंग में गोवा टच करूंगा. आ जाना. वरना
And they spent half of his stuff.
समझा ना?
Oh, poor guy.
Well, they spent half stuff, but they got so much value there.
That's true. That's a good point in the bag.
मतलब पिंकी ने मुझे उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड के बारे में कुछ नहीं बताया. तुझे सब कुछ मालूम है.
मुझे भी कल ही बताया.
Oh, poor buddy.
मुझे अभी भी लगता है कि डॉक्टर डैनी सच बोल रहा है. He really wants to help
Really?
us.
Are you sure?
चल 2 मिनट के लिए मान भी लिया तेरा डॉक्टर डैनी सब कुछ सही बोल रहा है.
I did. I
लेकिन
wouldn't.
जब तक कोई केस समझाएगा पुलिस हमें माफ करेगी whatever जो भी है.
Because his priority was the bag.
Yeah,
His
that's
priority
true.
wasn't keeping them
जब
safe.
तक वेट करेगा क्या अपनी?
Maybe it was to give him plausible deniability. A blanket for you.
He deeply loves Nisha, madly.
Oh my God,
तुमसे भी ज़्यादा।
is she? How do you
तुम तो कुछ भी
know?
नहीं हो उसके सामने।
Break her down so she seeks your attention for self-esteem.
I have a plan.
Oh,
थोड़ा risky है, पर अब यही है.
what's the game plan here?
I'm wildly curious.
Okay. Are they gonna split the bags?
You know what's interesting is not once did he ask to be induced with the powder,
Oh yeah, you're right.
but every time it's always life changing.
अच्छा है डर चुपचाप माल देने का और मुंबई कट लेने का
Okay, all right. So what's the
This has got to be like part of the plan, right?
ये सब में कैसा फंसे
Grab the wrong bag inevitably.
सर एक्चुअली स्कूल डेज से ही ना हमारी एक इच्छा
He doesn't want the whole backstory.
इच्छाधारी नाग मेरे को कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है जानने में
Did I ask?
मेरे को इंटरेस्ट है मेरे माल में बस
What's this?
पहले इनसे भी तो पूछ लो
इनसे
Oh
Everybody's here.
hey,
No, my
we
God.
just pitched the two gangs against each
Yo,
other.
this is like the end of True Romance.
Nice.
Oh my God.
He's like, oh hey yo.
क्या नाटक है कौन आसा कौन तो मिलो इधर क्या कर रहा है
ए कंचन जबान संभाल के बात कर
नहीं तो
ट्रेन निकल जाएगी।
We gotta go.
इसलिए बेस्ट ये होगा कि ये रहा सारा माल. अब आप लोग
We'll
decide
leave.
करो, किसको रखना है या इसका क्या करना है.
Do they split it up? 'Cause there's only one
They've
bag.
got two bags. Yeah, I know.
साले हलकट ये क्या नाटक खेल रहे हैं
अरे मैं गणपत नहीं हूँ मैम. मैं सिर्फ उसके कमरे में था.
मतलब बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा और क्या है ना फिर ट्रेन निकल जाएगी
We got to do this quick.
फिर टीसी आएगा आपको पकड़ेगा क्या
को मालूम नहीं मैं कौन है हाँ?
You see how he
Damn.
cowered?
Yeah, right? He immediately backed off too.
She is scary.
She's intense.
ये लोग के लफड़े में मत पड़ चोमू लोग हैं ये सब
I know this for sure.
माल मेरा है मैं लेके जाए
तेरा कैसा चोरी की
How do we get out of this crossfire, you know?
और जिसको मिला माल उसी का
सुन मेरे को ये ले जाने दे ये तो ये मेरी
आप लोग आधा तक करके खत्म कर दो ना.
There you go.
Oh, there he is. I'm so glad you could show up.
अबे ये है कौन है
मैं कौन है अभी पता चलेगा अभी पता चला
That's not very
Oh, we don't get to
nice.
see her face?
No, because she's not supposed to. It's a
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I just thought we, the audience, were gonna get to see her. Atta girl.
Damn.
इसको दिखाता है
Oh, she still likes
That's my
him.
husband.
नाला समझा क्या उसको?
She still likes him. I knew this was coming, dude.
They were gonna get back together.
I knew it.
Oh my god. He's
They're-
like, you still like me, don't you?
The reason they have so much anger and vitriol is because they love each other.
They love each other.
मोमेंट मत बना
Hell yeah, I'm gonna make a moment out of this.
The immediate drop of his expression.
मैं ही गणपत हूँ मैं आपको फोन करता था
He's so genuine.
सब माल है ना मैंने चुराया
I love his performance.
He's so great. Own your screen time, man.
भाई मैं आपके साथ धंधा मेरा मतलब है
It's only for
business
women.
करना चाहता हूँ। ये सब माल अपना ही है अपना माल तेरी तो
Oh god, oh Jesus.
Oh, oh.
Whoa.
आपको भी किसी को बुलाना है?
नहीं मैं वन मैन शो
And I got the confidence to back it up.
ये
Hey.
तब से चल रहा है ये मेरा माल ये सब चल रहा है किसी ने माल चेक किया क्या
That's your time to leave. That's your time to leave. Run.
ये क्या है
Yeah, what is that?
Why don't they run?
क्या है मतलब आपको डॉन किसने बनाया
This idiot.
कब से आप लोग चिल्ला रहे हो गन निकाल ली और कोई कुछ नहीं कर रहा है रियल में ऐसा होता
Oh
है
my god, it was a total setup. It was a setup.
Is he really a raw agent?
Oh no, it's the cops. They went direct to the cops. Nice.
बड़े लकी हो ये सब मेरे टाइप के लोग हैं वरना किसी में थोड़ा भी दिमाग होता था ना तो सिर्फ जूते देख के समझ जाता था कि सब पुलिस वाले
They're all wearing the same boots.
That's a standard issue.
Yep.
और इस बैग में रखे रिकॉर्डर्स में तुम सबके कन्फेशन रिकॉर्ड हो चुके हैं जो इन चारों के स्टेटमेंट्स को कोरॉबरेट करते हैं
भाई कॉर्पोरेट मुंजे
And by the transitive properties of
Yeah.
finders keepers, it's their now. Unless the police take it.
Dr. Daniel, I know you want us to hand over all.
Interesting.
Yep, so they did go to Dr. Danny.
आप पुलिस वाले हो ना? तो पुलिस लगेगी.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice. And they explain the whole story.
Okay, well, now, by the transitive properties, belongs to the police.
आप अपना सामान प्लीज आके ले लो, लेकिन पब्लिक प्लेस में हम अपनी नहीं ले सकते.
Get on the train.
S3 डब्बे में आप 5
Well,
मिनट
at least they
पहले
made it
आके
out
अपना
with their
सामान ले
health.
लो. और हम भी अपने घर चले जाएंगे.
They got a story to tell for the rest of their
Yeah,
lives.
right.
Thank you. Warm regards.
They all got the same text. Nailed it.
Really sorry ये सब.
You don't see her face.
Yeah, we never see her face.
और जो भी हुआ ना अच्छा हो. बच्चा बन के आया था.
We never get to see Miriam's face.
ये तो ये सच बोल रहा.
I'll miss you guys.
Aww.
जिंदगी की वैल्यू ना हम अक्सर भूल जाते हैं. पता नहीं कब क्या हो जाए नहीं.
तुझे क्या हो गया भाई?
Yeah, why are you getting all sentimental on me?
साले मैंने तुझसे भी बहुत कुछ सीखा है.
मुझसे?
हाँ. मतलब ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं, बस कर देना चाहिए.
Okay.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to New York.
Don't quit.
And I'm going to announce my love to Nisha.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
What happened to...
Yeah, what happened to the other girl?
आयुष मेरे भाई, I love you यार.
Aww.
लेकिन ना तू निशा को भूल जा.
Oh, no.
ना निशा कोई है ही नहीं.
Oh, my God! You gotta be kidding me!
Catfishing him this whole time?
Yo! That is wild!
I had a sneaking suspicion, but...
Initially ऐसा मजे में मैं ऑनलाइन निशा बन के तेरे से ऐसा.
Damn, that'd be so
Oh,
crushing.
no.
मैं थोड़ा carried away हो गया.
Oh, God.
यार मैं गोवा में ना माँ कसम सब कुछ बोलने वाला था.
my
लेकिन आशिक के
God.
चक्कर में यार मैं jealous हो गया, पता नहीं क्या क्या बग दिया उधर.
Got jealous. Oh, buddy. Oh,
I would have...
no.
Dude, he's a better person than me. I would have never confessed that shit.
भाई मेरी बात तो सुन, कुछ तो बोले से मत जा यार. यार I'm really very sorry. Listen, you're a very nice guy. You'll find someone better. You made me feel so special as a man and as a woman. यार.
Oh, my God. That's it? That's their final words? That's crazy.
There's no way you end this here like this.
No way. Oh, deserved.
Deserved it.
Aww.
Sorry यार.
भाड़ में जा.
It's
I
like,
hate you. I love you, but I hate you.
what a way to say I love you.
Yeah, right?
ए नौकरी मिली क्या? अरे काहे की नौकरी? लॉटरी लग गई मेरे को.
No way. No way.
अरे आवी के मला निको हलवा बनाव्याचे तारा वाटे.
There's gotta be a reason.
कोणी?
तारी.
Yours?
मरियम.
अरे मुझे
माँ जो.
I got a tattoo.
मेरी माँ.
हाँ पर
पाड़ कहीं नहीं. अबे हूँ मरियम ने मारी माँ पर.
Just inundate her with information so she can't be mad.
Just overwhelm her. What happened?
Uh-oh. You gotta do Facebook message from...
There we go. It all works out.
There she is.
And you would have never met her
Nope.
if it wasn't for your buddy.
It's true.
What? कैसे?
Oh, yay.
अरे
That was
Date
quick.
to bowl.
Oh, God. what's
Now
happening?
what? Oh,
This is
God.
freaking me out a little bit.
Did he fly to New York? Yep,
Oh,
flew
he
to
won
New
the
York. He
lottery.
won the lottery.
Rich Dodo baby, let's go to Vegas.
Hell no.
I agree. No way in hell. That was amazing. That was great.
Who's the director?
Oh my God, right. He's still on the gummy bears.
नहीं अभी बैंगलोर पहुंचा हूँ सीधा घर जा रहा हूँ. हेलो फोन किसका?
Yeah, you're not in Bangalore.
So the director, funny enough, so I told you earlier, like I met him through Rajan DK,
Right.
who directed a film called Go Goa Gone, which also starred him. So it's like his second adventure, so to speak, that takes place in Goa.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But I agree with what you were saying earlier. Is like it really captures the essence of those kind of funny, everything goes wrong crime movies.
And Hangover.
And
as well.
Hangover, yeah, exactly. The sort of piecing together, or watching our main cast of characters have everything fall apart around them, and purely just like the ball gets rolling because of bad luck, and then the bad luck like compounds and compounds and compounds, until they only have one solution to possibly get out of it.
Yeah,
I love those kinds of movies, and this definitely will go down in the annals of like a quality addition to that group.
Right. I mean, the way you described it almost kind of reminds me of, you get caught in the snowball as you roll down the hill.
Yep.
and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And you know, the film kind of keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time. You're not exactly sure what's about to happen, and then it kind of out of left field, these things kind of keep catching you off guard, and you're not sure how it's going to get worse, and then it does, and then it does again. I'm like, whoa, like it kept me surprised the entire time. I really wasn't sure what was going to follow. I had obviously a sense of the trajectory because we knew what the characters wanted.
Right.
And we knew what was in their way, and then more things got in their way. And it was like, I haven't seen a movie like this and this well done in a while in terms of just that sort of adventure.
Yeah. Because they also, they did a really good job of being clean and meticulous about everything that piled on top, right? Like, they were good at explaining who people were and who they were to each other, and you never really got confused. Because sometimes these sort of plots can get a little bit muddy when you start losing track of like who all the players are and what their involvement is. And so this does a really, really good job of still keeping everything kind of in line and clear and succinct, even as things get more and more chaotic and we get the overlapping storylines of like the women's gang versus her husband's gang and then, you know, Ganpat and all these different people. You have a clear sense of who they are no matter what.
No, I 100% agree with you. It's very easy for this to feel it's easy for you to feel inundated with too much information.
Yeah, exactly.
But they do a great job of the balance of also just keeping you abreast of everything going on without spoon feeding you too much.
Yeah.
Which is often the compulsion I feel like with movies these days, where because everything kind of becomes second screenable. And so they just kind of give you the information again and again and again. And it's like, okay, I get it. But here it kind of relied on you to be at least a little bit like intelligent about what's happening, right?
Yeah.
And kind of piecing it together. But it's like almost, this is a weird thing to compare it to, but almost like a Christopher Nolan film, how it kind of makes you feel smart.
Right.
Because you're sort of piecing it together as it happens. I loved how it executed everything. And the cast is fantastic.
They did a great job. Yeah, our main three guys were really, really funny and had a lot of really great chemistry together. And then the broader cast of characters really brought the whole situation to life, right? You've immediately got your two gang leaders that are funny in their own rights. You've got the badass woman that feels kind of counter to every other sort of evil gang villain that you see. And then you have the typical gang villain that you see, but he's so bumbling and silly that he almost feels toothless.
That's true. And I was kind of rooting for the possibility that they still liked each other.
And got back together.
But what's fascinating about it is the film kept like pulling the psych card. You know, it's like, just kidding. You know, we're just playing. Because there was that moment where she stands up for him in the train and it's like, don't you dare. And he's like having those reignited feelings for her. And she's like, what? Calm down.
Knock it off.
It's not a big deal.
I see what you're thinking. Stop.
Yeah, it's not exactly that. It's not that at all. Yeah, they did a great job of just keeping you surprised on the edge of your seat. Not to beat a dead horse and say that again, but that's just the feeling I have coming out of this is that there were so many surprises along the way, and I wasn't really sure like how certain relationships were going to pan out.
Right.
Like Nora Fatehi falling in love with one of our main guys.
That's so funny and unexpected.
Yeah, because I was actually more expecting her to fall for Divyenndu Sharma, who plays Danush.
Yeah.
That's where I thought it was headed. Like somehow, because typically what'll happen in a film like this, particularly if it's American, is he's got to come clean, he's got to apologize, and he's going to be like, oh yeah, there's really no reason to like me because I'm a fraud.
Right.
Right. But then somehow he wins her affection anyway.
Like saving her or something like that. You know, you could probably see a world where he's the one that gets left behind with our male gang leader, and then he bumbles his way out of saving her, and that's how she falls in love with him. Similar to the exact same way she falls in love with Ayush.
Right. The whole lotto ticket thing surprised me because I completely forgot about it.
I was waiting for it to come up.
Oh, really?
The moment, because it's Chekhov's lotto ticket, right? It's the Chekhov's gun philosophy is you don't have a character come up with a lotto ticket unless it comes up in some way.
That's
right?
true.
Like, you know, you either do it and it's one of those scratch off things where it's like, oh, great, you won $3. You lost money on that transaction. Or if it's just like, oh, I have this lotto ticket and then we forget about it, it's going to come up in one way or another.
Yeah, the film definitely like paid off everything it set up, now that I think about it, including that. It's like anything they introduced all came back, and it all came back in a really cool way.
Yeah.
The only thing that like slightly confused me, I guess, was when their backup wasn't there, and I guess it's just because the cops took them in, right? That's the idea.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah, they did that nice thing of like, okay, I've got a plan, and they just don't tell you the plan, right? And so this
you
way
have to sit there and watch and like hope that it's actually going to plan.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, given everything that happened in the film, I loved the entire adventure. I thought it was fantastic, and it brought it full circle for it to conclude in the train. I think that, however, it would have been neat if somehow it concluded in a bigger, more epic location,
right,
than inside of the train. But it does fit in sort of a poetic manner because everything went down in the train station and in the train escalated even more.
Mm-hmm.
And so poetically, it makes sense to bring it full circle back to the train to be resolved.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, obviously you've got it in the title, so clearly that has to be a bigger part. Here I was thinking going in with the title that it was going to be sort of an adventure on the train, sort of like Kill or Chennai Express.
Chennai Express, yeah.
You know, where it's like it all takes place on and around the train in a way. It's just sort of a secondary location, but you're right. It is very much allegorical to it starts on the train and it ends on the train. It's kind of got that cyclical pattern to it, which it makes the title make sense.
This is, one of the things that is really crucial with a film like this is just fantastic casting.
Yeah.
I learned that a long time ago watching the behind the scenes of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. It's like what makes the film so memorable isn't just the shooting style and the story. It's the actors who make the characters and just their look and how they fit that profile and how believable they are. Like you mentioned, with the female gang.
Yeah.
Right from the time you see them, all of them are believable.
Yes.
And none of them feel like actors wearing a costume. Even though it's a comedy and everything's sort of heightened for laughs, they feel like those people. And I think the fact that you buy into them, at least we did, the fact that you buy into them heightens the comedy even more as things progress and get more and more complex.
Yeah. Because it helps because she is such a like unseen character, comedy.
Yeah.
That at least I haven't experienced that trope in other Indian cinema. Usually, whether they're funny or they're actual villains, usually the rowdies are guys. Mm-hmm. And the rowdy leaders are guys. They're intimidating or they're goofy, but they're usually guys. So having her not only be a rowdy leader, but be the stone cold badass of the two is such a great way of turning it on its head and creating something funny out of a very sort of stereotypical character.
Yeah, you're right. It usually is guys, and even if it's a female leader, it's still usually guys.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, it's usually a bunch of thug dudes.
She's got the henchmen. Yeah, exactly.
And the fact that you had a bunch of women that were scary, similar to her, not just in her small group, but in that house where she was, doing all the cooking, so to speak, and all the transference, the Traffic. Have you ever seen Traffic with Michael Douglas?
No.
Okay, so in Traffic, they explore that, but in a more dramatic way. And so it's just about, trafficking and stuff.
Doing stuff.
Gotta be careful with YouTube.
Moving baking goods.
Yeah, exactly.
Sugar and whatnot.
Their entire the facility of those females all looked scary.
Yes.
They all felt like threatening people. And so when in the basement below, when Dhanush was in there, you had an even scarier one who was, like Andre the Giant.
Huge, yeah.
Very like thick and intimidating and like strong. And she tossed him around and everything.
She did.
I'm like, I buy this. I buy that she's able to do, because he also just doesn't look like he has a lot of muscle to him.
Yeah. He's a pretty small dude.
It looks like she could toss him around. And so that made things even scarier. I liked how when his buddy Pratik, who it was getting, and that's also his real name, was getting, I wonder if it was just written for him, but when he was getting into trouble, Dhanush used that as the opportunity to say police, like just to try and pivot, because that's what he's been doing his entire life, I guess.
It's just pivoting and making stuff up.
Just
and
finding angles.
Fronting, essentially. And so it was a great way to get them out. And then convenient that Dr. Danny and his crew had rolled up. Right. So when they actually get out there, they're not like confused by the fact that there aren't any police there.
Right.
Again, one of the beauties of these films where everything just sort of falls on top of each other and our heroes don't necessarily succeed at the end of the day. Usually they kind of meet like bare minimum.
Yeah.
But they still are able to progress forward based purely on luck and everything else going on around them. It's like the best laid plans of everybody else facilitates them.
So this is going to be a weird thing to bring up, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. In the movie Minority Report, there is a scene where Tom Cruise, he gets a hold of the cop's gun and he starts, did you see Minority Report?
Yes, yeah.
He starts swirling it around and like shooting it, and it looks like some John Woo shit, and it's super cool. And I felt like it ended way too soon, and it always bothered me, and I'm like, I wish that Steven Spielberg would like extend that in a director's cut or something. It's likewise here. He's doing the chopping to all the necks.
I know.
And it ended way too soon. I'm like, no, give me a couple of more of those. I don't even know if we can show it on YouTube because YouTube's very sensitive. But like, he was going, ka-cha, ka-cha, ka-cha. I'm like, what is this power?
What I was expecting was him to get dosed up again and then just go on a tear that you've never seen. Like just the confidence or whatever of just like fighting his way out of a whole bunch of people.
That's true.
And we never got that. He was in fact more confident fighting when he wasn't dosed until his finger got taken.
Yeah, he was in a panic. I guess that's Chekhov's Pratik, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And we biffed that one, unfortunately. I loved the change in his character, though. He did a really, really good job of playing two entirely different people whenever he was on and off the baking powder.
God damn it. You're right. That is so true. Again, Nolan, you know, with Inception, you saw Inception.
Yes, yeah, I love Inception.
So Inception, they set up, you know, that you're not supposed to do anything too radical when you're inside someone's mind. Otherwise, people will know. At a certain point in the film, the mind found out, so you might as well have gone radical.
Just gone radical,
and then they never did. And so here they set it up like when you dose him, he goes insane or just really confident, and he's more powerful. It's like, okay, well, that sets up the notion that if you dose him even harder, he will be even more powerful.
Exactly.
And wreck them. And that seemed like a great opportunity for that. Like, I guess maybe it was a thing where they wanted to do it, and they just couldn't because of constraints. Because the thing is, he hit him with some of the baking powder, right?
Yes, it got it on the finger. He got dosed.
And all that happened was they grabbed the bags and they tried to go out the front door. When it was like, no, that's the opportunity right then and there.
Yeah, to like fight your way out. You either fight Dr. Danny's folks, or when the women try and stop you, you fight them. But I'm wondering, again, I'm not super familiar with like the sort of film rating system or what gets rated differently in India. Maybe you guys can let us know in the comments, but I'm wondering if violence against women...
I mean, he was chopping their necks.
He was chopping their necks, but you didn't get really a good look at it. It was like, you just get like a blur, and then he did it, and it's kind of implied, but I'm wondering if like they couldn't go in an all-out like fight scene. Because even in the shootout between the women and Dr. Danny's men, nobody died.
That's true.
Except for the one woman who took it in the shoulder.
That's true. Yeah, it was very minimal. Like, you had a little bit of that in the basement with the giant lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was extremely minimal. You're right. I guess that's fair.
So it may be constraints of whatever, like, ratings board these films have to be approved by, which sucks because it would have been a really great scene to watch him just absolutely wreck house while dosed up. But unfortunately, it didn't land in a place that they could have done it. But I mean, you know, they could have done it with Mendoza's crew or something like that. Like find a way. Give us that. If you're gonna give us him having an entire personality switch, make it important.
You know what I would have done? I would have had it where you saw Arcane, right?
Yeah.
In season 1, like, of course you saw Arcane, I remember now, because you watched the second season with us. So there's a fight scene in the pub where you hear the commotion going on inside, which is a classic technique used, but you don't actually see the fight at a certain point. You just hear it, and they end up coming back out. And I think that could have been the technique of like the camera sort of tracking along or something, and you can hear the action going on inside. You don't actually see it. And then what's his name? Dr. Danny pulls up to the door. It flies open because Pratik just kicks that shit open. And then he ends up fighting Dr. Danny's men.
Yeah. There you go.
Give him more army for him to like cut through before they run off. That would have been fun. Yeah, but perhaps a lot more complicated and more time consuming and more costly. And at the end of the day, you still have a very effective story with lots of laughs, and it's very entertaining.
Ultimately, the lack of Pratik going full beast mode doesn't detract enough
Yeah.
to ruin the film. Actually, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a full detraction. It's something that I would have liked.
Yeah.
I think it would have been icing on the cake.
Yeah.
But ultimately, like you said, we have a great, very entertaining film here that doesn't feel like it's lacking, even if we'd like to see these things.
Yeah. Divyenndu Sharma did a fantastic job of being that guy.
Yes.
Who, it's like, it's weird. I'm trying to figure out how to qualify my thoughts here. He was written well in that I feel like you can buy him as a real person who is just, he doesn't have it all together. He's sort of for lack of a better word, he's kind of a failure.
Yes.
And he's just trying to figure out how to survive. And he wants to reclaim that friendship of the heyday with his friends. And he's just looking for a way forward. And he's hustling and, just to kind of get that opportunity, even if it means doing things that are slightly immoral, like lying to his friends and misleading them.
Yeah.
It's like, I like that he was able to sell me on being that guy, because having watched him in Mirzapur, where for 2 seasons or whatever, he's just like
the worst,
a raging jerk. And like, you hate him so well. I hated him. I wanted to see him die through the entire show.
Oh my God.
Because he was so evil. And so to see him here being this guy who, while he's lying, he's an innocent dude at the end of the day, just trying to, find friends. Like, they set up real well him having this, what I feel like is relatable for a lot of people, this loneliness.
Yeah, the like digital isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like doing the green screen stuff and whatever. There's lots of jokes made at the expense of these Indian guys by other Indians who are lonely and posting photos of themselves with other people in like really terrible
You can
Photoshop.
tell it's like Photoshop.
Yeah, and it's like they're turned into memes. While it's funny, I also feel bad for those guys at the same time, because I'm like, well, then maybe they're really lonely.
Yeah.
And this expressed it in a very like clear way. Like, this is what that dude is going through. And you take that guy and you put him on this crazy adventure. Like, it's such great escapism.
Sometimes you just got to get out of the house.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's brutal though, because the class disparity is insane. Like, his friends moved out of India to crazy,
great jobs,
lovely lives.
Yeah, we're really living their lives. And I mean, like, that's also the struggle with social media, is if you're like trying to catch up with your friends from high school or things like that, oftentimes we only post the good stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Like, objectively, my life isn't terrible, but if you look at my Instagram, it's like
highlights.
off. It's highlights.
Yeah.
It's all highlights. That's all anybody posts. So of course you're going to feel like sort of jealous or feel like you're left behind if you don't feel like you have those highlights that you're able to post.
Yeah.
And so if you want to interact on social media, you have to post highlights. And sometimes people are desperate enough to Photoshop themselves into those highlights.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate that it is a reality of the world that we live in. But yeah, it's an interesting and very pertinent message that they have couched in a really hilarious comedy.
The whole thing with the secret girlfriend who he hasn't met yet.
My God.
Ayush.
Yeah, Ayush is the one.
They even brought that back at the end.
I had a sneaking suspicion. I didn't say it out loud, but the moment he started talking about Nisha, I was like, you're getting catfished.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's Dhanush that's doing the catfishing.
Okay, I wish you called it out, because I didn't see that coming.
I should have said something. I had a vague inkling in the back of my mind. The comments will say maybe not, but whatever. But I had a vague inkling that I was like, I feel like your friend might be trolling you right now. And the reveal is so good. But I'm glad that they gave us that as a resolution to his potential relationship with Tasha. Because otherwise it would have had to be, I don't know, him giving up on Nisha or like him finally meeting her. I was also kind of waiting for them to meet at some point in the movie, or like someone to realize that, oh, you've been Nisha this whole time and you've been Ayush the whole time. I don't know. That's kind of what it felt like a setup for. But I think the ending...
I mean, they did that.
They basically did that.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah.
Just not in the way that I may have seen it coming.
Right.
But I think this was better.
Yeah.
With the like surprise romance between Ayush and Tasha.
Yeah, and it's built in too.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they established that he just spends his time online all day long looking to just kick that loneliness down the road a little bit, even if it's just for a few minutes, to make it look like he's got it going on with the fake snow and the green screen and everything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they established that he built other accounts just to make his account look more popular.
Yep.
And so the idea that he created this fake woman to talk to his friend totally makes sense. I totally bought it. And as someone who's been catfished, I was waiting for that.
Oh my God.
You got to show us that this is fake. But the way he tried to steal back Nora Fatehi in the car, going, no, he's in love with this girl.
Yeah, he's in love with this girl, and he was telling us all about it.
I thought that was so mean.
My God.
Like, I understand that you're jealous, and I understand he has a girl, but you know that girl's not real. That was so mean to do. It's like you're gonna cock block him,
right?
Like
with
clearly,
a girl that doesn't exist.
Exactly. That was pretty mean. But he got his comeuppance, he got his slap, and whatever. And then he won the lottery, so it all worked out.
But hey, now that I'm thinking about it, that makes total sense why he was like totally fine to dismiss Nisha when they woke up with the girls in the hotel room, because he knew she wasn't going to be mad because he was Nisha.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I just put that together.
It was very well set up, very well executed, and they stuck the landing. And I would totally watch a sequel to this if they did one. Like, they kind of set it up.
Yeah, it almost felt like a sort of Hangover going into part 2 sort of setup where it's like, oh, we've got this wedding that we're potentially going to and partying for, and now Dhanush has the money to party and he wants to go to Vegas.
Yeah. I thought this was very, very, very well done. It's very refreshing.
Very funny.
And I'm really happy that I saw it, and I'm happy that I get to recommend it now. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I am Jabby Koay. This is
Michael Boose.
Peace out.